we can see the $25 level did get hit. We did reject very, very hard off of this level, and now we are under the original high at 1833, and we are making a doji. So closing the weekly like this is not entirely the worst situation. But next week, we can start seeing some selling pressure to retest back into this golden pocket, which is around $14.50 or $14 even. And then if we lose this level, then I would say, hey, we have support at the 0.5, which is $12.88. And worst case scenario, we have the last level of support I would like to look at, which is $11.50. Losing $11.50, you're going to have a consolidation come very, very low. It will take out all these lows, and hopefully we find some support at $9.88. All right, welcome back everyone. We are looking at a follow-up video for Apecoin. As you saw in the summary before, I am waiting to see how these 4-hour candle closes. A quick thing I wanted to point out, since we're looking at only the 4-hour today, we'll follow up on the daily later. But as we can see, the volume is coming down. We are in a heavy selling stance, but now is the time for the support to come in if it is. We are testing the 200 and we actually are under it with an open and close on 4-hour under the 200. And I did say that even if we do come back up, we have this 200 as level of resistance. And then we have now the $16.15 level area as resistance. And we have some very hard resistance at $17 because that's the 100 EMA that keeps rejecting us. The $16 level is just the channel that we broke down from. That was an ascending one. So if we do break down from this level, it does have a measured move to be making. And it can come all the way down to the $9.75 area if it would like to, before the consolidation to the downside is over. Another thing I wanted to point out is we are coming near the golden pocket, which is around $14, $14.50 per share. I would assume that we find a little bit of support here and see some sideways movement and maybe a test back into the channel before we get rejected again. So I can see us losing this 200 a little bit as the day goes by, and we can try back after noon when the new 4-hour candle opens, which is in about an hour and 55 minutes. And then we can reject off the channel at $16. And then we can look for this downward movement into the bottom of the Bollinger Band and the golden pocket, which is around $14. Worst case scenario would be losing the $12.80 range. If we do test into this, we bounce up and we don't hold and we do lose this, then we have these lower levels, and that measured move is more of a realistic probability. Also, I will draw out one quick thing to keep us in a guide, and that is this parallel channel. I will use this as a guide to see exactly where we should be looking for targets. And then this is what I'm looking at right now. So I am assuming price to consolidate in this channel, and then we can look for an attempt to break out. The first point that we need to break is the bottom of the channel that we just broke down from. And I'm actually going to change this color to another one since we already have blue. I'll make this one green. So that way, if we do break out of here, we can assume that this is now the retracement is over and the bullish move can occur. Another measured move I will point out is this channel. Whenever we do decide to break out of it, I can assume that we're going to have something like that. So if this does come out, maybe we break in and we test the middle of this channel, and then we have to decide if we're going to hold this level or not, and then we can retrace, consolidate. Example wise, so say we do come over here, we find some sideways support, and then we break out, right? Channel breaks out, we retest this channel, and then we want to go all the way up, test this channel, break down, then come back up, and then this is where we go sideways, and then we can test, etc. So this is just a scenario on a longer time scale, say weekly. If we can hold here and then go up. The point I'm trying to make is the downside has been heavily played out. Now is the time for support to come in to show, hey, this asset has some strength. A lot of the bargain buyers will be coming in now. A lot of the shorts will be taking their positions off as well, taking profits. And now we can fight it out. If buyers step up, we can fight these resistance. But since the 21 EMA is crushing into the 55 EMA, which I warned before, we can assume that the sellers have the advantage and they're pushing price down and making the buyers who are panicking selling feel the pressure to the downside. And at any time, a big buyer can step up and reaccumulate this position that they shorted from here, closed, and now they want to take a long and then ride it to the upside retracement. So this is the plan for Ape. I'm actually going to leave this on so we can follow up with this later. And you guys can make sure you leave any questions or concerns in the section below, and I'll follow up with you guys. And aside from that, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell button for notifications so you guys get these real-time updates as they come out so you can use it to your advantage and act accordingly. Other than that, have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.